Hello everyone, welcome to mid-March. We are in the middle of Melaleuca's fastest growth trends ever, and you're right at the very forefront of that. You already know that in January we added 130,000 new preferred customers. They opened their shopping accounts with Melaleuca all across the globe, and the records, they continue to fall by the day. The growth continues. One to announce right here, you're one of the first to hear this, but we have an all-time high on reorder rate, 96.3%, which, as you know, means everything for you as far as organizational commissions and as you build your business and strive for that next advancement. Now, how does that happen? Well, you are the ones that are helping drive that day by day. The overview, the products, learn to earn, all these things working in concert. We have so much data that's pointing to the fact that that reorder rate is being driven in large part by what you are doing. In addition to that, the average product point order is also at an all-time high for many of the same reasons. We have a huge increase in new and advancing senior directors in 2016, a 92% increase in new and advancing senior directors. And the leadership growth bonuses for senior directors and executive national and corporate directors, they've never been higher, and there's never been more of you earning the leadership growth bonus. We've seen a 48% increase in the number of senior executive national and corporate directors earning the leadership growth bonus, and a 120% increase in the dollars that are paid out with the New Day compensation plan as part of the leadership growth bonus. Now, you don't have the fastest growth trends ever without a whole bunch of advancements following along as well, and they are. I already mentioned the fact that new and advancing senior directors are up over 92%. The number of new and advancing senior directors are frankly just too many to share on this video. But I am going to be sharing with you the new and advancing executive directors right here. Advancing to executive director, Kim and Ken Anderson. Also advancing to executive director, Mandy and Ryan Limbert. Now for advancing executive directors. Advancing to executive director 2, Molly and Clayton Koenig. Lori and Carl Proskin, also advanced to executive director 2. And Tonatui Iguayo Vasquez, advanced to executive director 2. Now, what about national directors? We've got a big one to announce, a double advancement from National Director 7 to National Director 9, Brooke and Jason Paulin. Congratulations. And we have a corporate director advancement as well. Congratulations, Corporate Director 2, Alex Reynoso. We want to close this direct deposit video with a quick story about two individuals that at last year's convention, they were at the back of the room, and they set a goal for themselves at last year's convention to make it to the front of the room. It's Julie Smith, who last year was a Director 6. She's now a Senior Director 6. And Mandy Limbert, last year, was a Director 7. As you just heard a minute or two ago, she is now an Executive Director. So congratulations, Julie, and congratulations, Mandy. Special registration pricing for convention ends at the end of this month. Make sure you are registered. Make sure you're bringing your teams, as you'll hear in this powerful story about the power of teaming up and bringing your teams to convention. Take a look.
We have a funny convention experience. We had decided to go to convention. We knew, Brooke told us we had to go because it was important. So when Brooke tells you you have to go, you got to go. So we went and we brought 4 other members of our team with us, and we had our airline tickets, and we got there and the flight was canceled. Yes. So we were at the airport at 8 in the morning and didn't know what to do and couldn't get a flight out. So we hopped in a car and all of us drove to Salt Lake City. It was about an 8-hour drive, and we missed a little bit of the beginning, but we definitely made it for most of it. And I'm so glad we made that decision.
It actually turned out to be a great thing because those 8 hours in the car, both directions, allowed us to get to know each other and really grow as a team and dream and set goals. So I think actually the canceled flight turned out to be a good thing.
Yeah, it was a pretty chatty car ride, especially home with all the debriefing of everything we heard, and everyone saying we're all in and how are we going to do this, and helping the members of our team go through each person and say this is what we can do and this is our goal, and get to know each other on a deeper level. We tell our team that they have to come to convention. We're pretty blunt about it because that's how important we think it is. It was at convention that I made the decision to do Melaleuca full time. I really had a moment there at the convention where I said, this is what I want to do. And this is something I'm really, really proud of. And it was a big moment for me. And there's a lot of people on our team that are doing really, really, really good, but they still haven't had that deeper look that we've been able to. And I just know that if they have that, I mean, they're going to be unstoppable.
It's such a great way to get to know the company and to really learn how you can own it and be proud. And I don't think that I had that before convention. I needed that time to see the company for what it is. And I want all of our team to have that experience too.
And for me too, it was seeing that it was normal people, who were so successful on stage. And it wasn't one person or 5 people that were lucky enough to do well in this business. I mean, it was hundreds and hundreds of people walking across stage, being celebrated from all different backgrounds, and having the time to rub elbows with the people who are doing really well, and having conversations and realizing they're normal people. For me, that was a big moment to say, we can do this. For me, I never even thought about, definitely that was not a bleep on my thought radar last year when we were sitting at convention back in the way back, watching everyone and cheering them on. It wasn't even a thought that next year I'm going to walk across stage. That wasn't going through my head at the moment, but what I do think is going to be nice is that this year, Julie and I will both get to walk across the stage as seniors. And I think that'll be so great for our team to be able to see that we did that in a relatively short amount of time, and they can do it too. You need to go to convention this year. Hands down, no questions, no excuses, you're going.
It will change the face of your business. It will change your life. You have to go to convention this year.